examples of good self-discipline. To be self-disciplined, you need to be able to motivate yourself to meet the goals that you set for yourself. You don't need anyone's outside help to get done what needs to get done. You do what you said you would, whether that was said to yourself or someone else, and even if you don't feel like it. To get a bigger understanding of what self-discipline is, let's look at some examples. 1. Wake up on time. The ability to get yourself up before work, get properly dressed, fed, exercised, and out the door on time to get to work is a trait of self-discipline. Sure, if you're late enough, you may get fired, so there is some outside push there. However, for most people, it's simply self-discipline that gets them going each day. 2. Act respectfully toward others. Everyone has thoughts in their head about people they meet during the day. That person who cut you off. That person who is walking too slowly in the store when you're in a hurry. With good self-discipline, you will still be respectful toward everyone, regardless of your feelings, hunger, or mood at the time. 3. Eat healthily. There are so many things out there to eat that aren't good. A person who chooses to eat healthily 80 to 90% of the time is demonstrating excellent self-discipline by saying no today to short-term pleasure in exchange for being healthier long-term. 4. Daily exercise. Some people really do love exercise and get a true high or addiction off it. But most of us don't. A person who goes ahead and does their exercise anyway each day because they have goals is showing how self-disciplined they are. 5. Meet deadlines. Sometimes you'll see the word self-starter in a job description, but what they really want is a person who is self-disciplined enough to make and meet deadlines without a lot of outside influence. 6. Avoid temptation. A truly self-disciplined person doesn't allow temptation to be a factor in their lives because they work to avoid it. If they're tempted by donuts, they don't walk into a donut shop. If they want to save money, they get it taken out of their paycheck. They're never tempted to spend it, since they don't see it. 7. Follow through. A self-disciplined person tends to do what they say they'll do. They have follow through. If they say they'll get done on Friday, they will do what they can to get done on Friday without anyone reminding them. 8. Create good habits. A person with self-discipline knows that the best way to stick to any goal is to create good habits surrounding that goal. For example, a person who has the goal to get up an hour earlier to go to the gym knows that it's going to be only willpower the first month, then after that, a habit will be created. Self-discipline doesn't mean that a person never has fun. The ability to let go of weakness and do what you know is right is the best example of self-discipline. It doesn't matter if you're at work or at home, being able to control yourself is essential to your happiness and success. How self-discipline benefits you at work and when you study. Out of everything you learned as a kid growing up, self-discipline is probably one of the most vital skills. If you have learned this lesson, you'll reap the benefits your entire life by reaching for and meeting your goals more easily. Plus, you will be living your life at full blast because you won't have as much stress. 1. You won't be impulsive. When you are able to control your own impulses, you tend to make much better decisions because you're willing to stop and think before doing so. That means you'll have fewer things to be sorry about at work or school. You won't skip studying to go out and party. You won't quit working on a project to hang out with friends, and you will get things done because you won't create unneeded drama caused by impulsiveness. 2. You know your priorities. A self-disciplined person is very aware of the priorities they have each day. They are prepared and look over everything in plenty of time to arrange their day to meet those priorities. 3. You will meet your obligations. Let's be clear. Meeting obligations feels good. It's not a downer or a drag on your life. When you follow through and do something at work or school or life that is important, it feels good, and you want to do it again. 4. Reduces procrastination. Procrastination is really a symptom of a larger problem, usually a lack of confidence in skills, imposter syndrome, or fear of success. When you have self-discipline, you tend to make a schedule that doesn't consider your mood or anything but getting it done and done right. 5. You don't need passion to finish projects. One of the biggest myths of life is that you should work or do things when you feel like it. When the passion strikes is the time to work, according to many. However, this is not a good plan. You're not going to feel passion every single day. When you have self-discipline, you tend to get it done, regardless of your thoughts and feelings. 6. You'll be much healthier due to not eating everything you see, not avoiding exercise, and working hard instead of avoiding work, which is actually stressful. You're going to be much healthier. You'll feel better physically and mentally because you're making better choices. 7. You have better relationships when you are not just saying whatever comes to your mind, and when you're not selfish but are there for your friends and family. You're going to have better relationships. People know they can count on you. 8. You'll sleep better when you get up at a normal time each day, go to bed at a normal time each night, and eat right most days, as well as do what you say you'll do. You'll probably sleep a lot better every night. 9. You'll feel less guilt when you follow through in life, whether it's something you promised to yourself or someone else. You feel less guilt. You won't have any reason to feel guilty due to your good choices. When you have self-discipline, it doesn't mean that you aren't a fun person or that you can't be spontaneous. It simply means that you are reliant on yourself, trust yourself, and show this by doing what you promise yourself and others that you will do.
I know that you like it like that. I wear designer, check the name on the tag. White fox fur on my jacket. Excuse me, that's a